guys.
Well,
we're living in an orange world now. And
Yes,
isn't that
we
lovely?
are.
It matches my hair
It
with
does.
a little sparkle thrown in.
Yes, and it matches the background wallpaper. I'm not sure if you're watching this, but if you are, there's orange in our new wallpaper that's going to be behind us.
Little like orange shapes with pink shapes and black
Yes.
shapes. So it's like, so that's our prediction that like the life of a showgirl
Yes.
is going to sound like a mix between Lover and Reputation. Okay.
I don't know if I agree with you, but I'm glad that the background is going to be fitting for the new Taylor era, that there is some orange involved. I'm glad we're not, out of season for her.
Exactly. We're always in season for it is always Taylor's season because Lord knows she's always dropping something. So
feels like the longest break we've had.
It really has.
And it was like,
this is like we're living in a drought of Meryl Streep Oscar nominations. That year and a half.
I was going to say it wasn't even that long, but a year and a half feels like forever.
It feels like like 8 years that Meryl Streep's been nominated for an Oscar.
It's been 8 years since she's been nominated.
2017, The Post.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Devil Wears Prada 2. Everyone get ready.
Everyone get ready. Taylor's coming. Meryl's coming.
Yes, Meryl's version.
Meryl's version. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Two Gay Matts, the podcast. It is Matt Steele.
And it's Matt Palmer.
And because we can never know peace. This is the week that Taylor Swift has bestowed upon us the new era.
Yes.
The announcement of the new era that will be orange, it will be glittery, it will have some mint green in it, just like my couch.
Yes.
And it is called The Life of a Showgirl.
Yes.
So as we're probably going to talk about that for a little bit on the podcast, so get ready. But
Yes.
first, we need to talk about how our weeks were.
Yes.
Matt Palmer, how was your week?
I think my week was pretty good. I can't think of anything too crazy I did on Friday. Me and Jackson kind of explored our neighborhood. We had a happy hour before dinner, and we went to a nice Mexican place close by us that we walked to. And then we walked to another burger place that was close by us. We came back here, and then I went to see a film. And we went and saw Superman because there was so much talk around, Superman and how well it was doing. And, David Corn Sweat, I think is actually his name. But
Sure.
I like to call him Corn Sweat. I think that's funnier.
Okay.
Corn Sweat had been coming up on my, Instagram, whatever, all the time. So I was like, he seems like a nice guy. I'll go support his movie. I watched it. I liked it. It's very like a superhero movie. Like people were talking about
Guys,
it like
it's a superhero movie.
which I knew logically, but I was like, oh, maybe this will be like when I watched Black Panther and I was so invested and like, oh, I can reach across the aisle. I can get into this comic book film. I didn't hate it, but I was also spending a lot of time like, oh, they are punching each other for quite a while. And like, do I care about this? And like a lot of times I would land on no. It was well done. He was funny. The dog is cute.
Have you ever seen another Superman movie recently?
A Superman movie? No.
Yeah, because I don't see many superhero movies because there are so many. Who has the time?
Yes.
Some people do have the time, but they always talk about when there's like a new Superman or something like that. They always talk about it like it is truly, completely, 1000% different from the previous Superman movie that came out like a couple years ago, and they describe it as if it's this brand new thing and that's so consequential and everything. And I'm just like, is it, or is it just like another Superman movie with maybe some different changes? I can see the aesthetic differences between the Batmans.
Yes.
Obviously, there's a difference between Tim Burton's versus Joel Schumacher's versus Nolan's versus the Batman that came out in 2022. I can see those, but like, is that true with all the other ones? Because people really, really drive that home.
I don't know. I assume it's true with a lot of them, but I can definitely tell from like, again, an outsider's perspective, the like Man of Steel series of Superman seemed a lot like darker and grungier and like it was trying to do something in the Batman universe. This was very bright, very poppy, very like, we're starting you, Lois and Clark are already together. He's already Superman. He's in the middle of a fight. It was like, wasn't an origin story. It wasn't like how dark and gritty was Superman's life.
Okay, so it's like Taylor Swift going from Tortured Poets to The Life of a Swiftie.
Absolutely.
Her mind,
exactly,
guys.
yes.
She's so with the times.
I know. It's like if the Tortured Poets was the Henry Cavill, then David Corn Sweat is The Life of a Showgirl.
Okay, the Henry Cavill seemed pretty colorful to me.
No,
Maybe it's just when you see a guy with primary colors all over his body and he's in his underwear, it looks kind of peppy.
I think of him as Dusty look. Not like
Really?
him as a person, but like when I look at like the images of what I imagine Man of Steel to look like, I think of it as Dusty.
Dusty?
Very Dusty.
It all just looks like guy with big old jawline and in primary colors.
Again, if someone who was not in our world was talking about Taylor this way, it's just like all the music sounds the same.
I know. And it's like,
you don't know what you're talking about.
It's completely different emoji hearts, guys.
Right. But long story short, yes, it's good. it's a superhero movie. If you're not into that, don't go see it. So I was like, this is fine. Like, it's not my giving moments. It's okay. I watched it. It's fine. And then on Saturday, I spent some time preparing for our Two Gay Mats live show, which is happening on the 30th of August. And if you want tickets, it is going to be at the Caveat Theater in the Lower East Sides of Manhattan. And make sure to go to twogaymatslive.com to get those tickets. We're just less than 2 weeks away from said live performance, live podcast recording. And so I'm getting things ready, especially around the song that we're going to be singing. There might be a video element. And so I'm getting that video element together. You are getting
a few things together.
A few segments
smaller
together.
things. Then Matt Palmer's really putting in the legwork for this.
I just, I love half the reason I like to do these live shows is to make sure that people can see how good I can make a PowerPoint look.
Yeah.
And so the PowerPoint's going to be stunning. And so we're getting prepared for that. And I can't believe it's only 2 weeks away.
I know.
It feels like we've been leading up to it for such a long time. So if you're in the area, please buy tickets. And if you're not in the area, you can watch it on live stream or VOD in that same link, that twogaymatslive.com. And so that was my Saturday day. And then Saturday evening, we went over to our friends, Natalia and Eric's, and they had a bunch of rum from their many travels, and so we had a bit of a rum tasting.
Rum.
So yes, we tried many rums, and we took an Uber. I went to pick up Joe and Tim, and then we all Ubered together, had a lot of rum, Ubered back home.
It's responsible rum tasting.
Oh my God, of course. And then the thing is, we did take something before me that wasn't exactly liquid IV, but it was one of those, like a pill that's like supposed to make you not have a hangover the next day. And I will say, we slept for a long time, and I woke up feeling not great, but not bad, and I could still do some work today. I still got a little bit more done on that video editing process.
So the pill just sort of like knocks you out so you sleep through the hangover.
No, the pill's not about sleeping. The pill's just about feeling better in the morning.
Hydrating the
yes,
body.
exactly.
Okay.
So I didn't feel terrible
I figured you slept a lot because of the pill.
No, unrelated.
Oh my God.
I know. It was a lot. And so, yes. And so today I, worked a bit more on that video. And we also scheduled on the Patreon we watched the Eras tour together and reacted to that for Patreon. And so that's going to go up this Thursday. Become a patron at patreon.com/2gaymats. Upgrade to the $10 level if you want to see that. And now we're here with you making a podcast.
Exactly.
And Matt Steele.
Oh, yes.
How was your week?
My week was good.
Yes.
I saw some people. Saw Matt Bridges. Saw my friend.
How's Matt Bridges?
He's good. One thing I did that I'd never done before.
Oh.
My friend Derek, he does like some catering jobs, and so he asked like, hey, we need caterers for this party, for this house, and so I had never done like a catering thing for like a private party before.
Did you have to dress up?
I wore my chic like black t-shirt, black pants. I had to get a belt. I had to get a new belt because the belt that I have is just falling apart. So I got a new belt for the situation. Had to put on the black shoes, and so I went and did catering for this birthday party. It was just a couple hours. And let me tell you. That is where it's at. It is the easiest thing. You walk around with just a little bit tray of very light food. Just walk around.
Wow.
And people are like, what's this? And I say, pizza. And they pick up and they're like, oh, thank you. And you give them a napkin. And girl, what have I been doing working at a goddamn restaurant all these years?
How was the pay? Was it good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why. Like, it's like I'm like slaving away at a restaurant. Like,
Right.
busting my ass dealing with like insane people in there, insane children, and making nowhere near as much
as you could be catering. Oh,
I know.
Well,
so,
interesting. Your mind's open.
I know. So it's like, how do I do this now?
You're basically Chris Evans in The Materialists because that's what he was doing a lot of the time.
Well, that was like more of like a wedding. That was more like with a catering company. This was like more of like a private. I guess a wedding is a
potato. I'm sure the two Supermans are more different than this.
Yes. But I feel, but even then, I still feel like a wedding is more food. I feel like it's just more people.
You think it's more work?
This was just like, just some little appetizer type things. And so I was just like, my God.
Can you get on the list so maybe you can be?
Hi, put me on the list.
Yes.
I will cater your events.
He will.
I won't cook the food. I will hold the tray. There was one part. All I had to do was just open the door.
Hey,
it was nice because the owner of the house was just like, I don't want like fingerprints on my damn door.
Of course,
it was very nice and everything, but he was just like, if you could wear this glove and open the door. So that's what I did.
I love that for you.
Easiest job I ever had in my entire life.
Hey, I one that you got paid well for.
Never making another milkshake again, guys.
Hey, okay.
Just kidding. I'm still having a great time.
Still doing that.
All
right. Well, should we jump in?
Let's talk about the thing that we already talked about in a previous video.
The thing is, not everyone who listens to this podcast, watches our YouTube videos. You should subscribe to it because we're getting close to 100,000 subscribers. But if you are not a YouTube watcher of ours, Taylor Swift has announced her 12th studio album entitled The Life of a Showgirl. This was announced on her boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast, New Heights, on Wednesday evening. It debuted, it premiered. The pre-orders went up. There are many different covers to this album. The colors are orange and mint green. And she has promised us that it is 12 tracks only and that it is all written with Max Martin and Shellback, which she worked on 1989 and Reputation and some of Red with, the big pop songs on Red. She worked with them on that, but it's been 7-8 years since they've worked together and they've gotten back together, recorded this all in Sweden, and it's coming out on
Meryl Streep's link. Oh, wow.
Is Meryl on the album?
That would be kind of incredible.
I am excited for it, even if Meryl's not on it, because it comes out on October 3rd on Mean Girls Day. So we're literally going to have Sabrina Carpenter in August, Mariah end of September, and then the following week, Miss Taylor Swift.
Jesus.
Back with a big pop record, which again, if you have been listening to us, have been watching any of our Taylor content over the years, this is the album we've been praying about.
For half a decade.
Because, we love that she had a lot to say in all of those eras. She had lots of vault tracks. She had a lot of 31 tracks of Tortured Poets for us to, deep dive into those relationships that were ending. But now she gets to smile. She gets to have fun. And she walked in to the studio with Max Martin and said, I want to make an album I'm as proud of as I am proud of the Eras Tour.
Yeah.
Which is, not an easy feat. Because
that was something to be proud of.
Career encompassing.
Sure.
Made so much freaking money.
Yeah.
And was also an excellent night for a lot of Swifties out there. And so I can't believe we're at a moment where she's giving us the pop that we, specifically the two of us, have been dreaming about for so long.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, she and Max Martin and Shellback have done really, really great things together. They've also done things like Gorgeous. But, we're not going to hit home runs every time.
We're not.
Still, I think the vibe it will be in a similar. I think the intention is in the right direction.
Yes.
And she's also listen, I want them to be storytelling songs as well. So
sure.
We're still getting that element that she's so good at. So I'm excited to see what this has to offer.
How many songs do you think is going to be about the lady who used to own her house? Because she loves her.
Don't we all?
Yes.
We're all very confused by what is this? I don't know, but I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
So we're, not that far away. Again, I have been feeling since in LA, the temperatures have been, low 80s, highs over here. When I went over to your apartment the other day, it was in the 60s. So I'm we're basically in fall. If you think about it, I'm just ready for the seasons to change.
Every fucking Taylor album's this is a fall album. Every Taylor album, everyone says this is a fall album.
But if she's coming into fall, because the thing is, the reason I'm not worried about a Reputation situation is she walked into those sessions with Max Martin and Shellback and said, I'm pissed. You've got to hear what Kim and Kanye did to me.
I know, but now she's walking in and she's I'm at the top of the world. I just had the most successful tour of all time.
Yes.
I'm so rich. Also,
I'm so rich.
I'd be fucking happy about that. I walked out of my catering job being I'm about to release my pop album, guys. And so and honestly, I think she's very, very happy in this relationship.
Yes.
I don't think there's really anything to complain about.
No.
Y'all heard The Alchemy. She's happy. She's just happy.
Yes.
They work well together, and so they're having a good time recording podcasts together, goofing off together, going to each other's games or concerts, being yay, you're awesome.
Exactly.
And so I think there's nothing wrong with an album where it's just I'm in a good mood. Let's release some fucking good mood pop music.
Right. And her last good mood pop music with Max Martin was 1989.
Well, Lover is a lovely mood.
But
that wasn't with
Max not
Martin.
on that. Yes. But it is a lovely mood. Well, the thing is, in watching the Eras Tour, fucking Cruel Summer is so incredible.
I know.
What a piece of music.
I know.
And I know we've said it literally probably every episode of this podcast or YouTube show.
Guys, hot take. Cruel Summer.
Very good.
Excellent.
I'm glad it got its moment. I still am mad that there's no music video. I'll get over it, but we're going into an era where there could be more Cruel Summers awaiting with even better production because Max is at the boards.
All right.
I'm excited.
All right.
Did
Jack Antonoff do Cruel Summer? Because listen, he snapped with Cruel Summer.
He did. I think that is Jack Antonoff on Cruel Summer. And again, yes, I feel like there's a lot of conversation around, Jack Antonoff has been so watered down lately and he needs to stop working with Taylor. Hey, they did Out of the Woods together,
let's
guys.
not forget Out of the Woods.
Yes.
And the greatness which I feel listen, Swifties, I feel y'all don't give Out of the Woods enough.
I I think they like Out of the Woods.
I don't think they like it enough. What? I think people should be rioting that it was not in the Eras tour.
That's
movie.
upsetting.
And so I feel like that's my bone to pick with all you Swifties, because I feel like y'all should be talking about enough. Because to me, Out of the Woods is like top 5 Taylor songs, maybe top 6.
I really need to think about my top Taylor songs, but yes,
maybe top 7. I don't know. She has a lot.
It's an excellent one, absolutely. Yeah. But yes, no, people are being like, "Oh, I'm so glad she's not with Jack Antonoff and Aaron Dessner anymore." And I will say that does not apply to me. I like a lot of her work with Jack Antonoff, and Aaron Dessner, I'm sure, is a nice person.
Listen, there is no bigger a Cyrano fan than me. Okay.
Hey, and he did do Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda.
I
think that was Aaron.
That was a brilliant. Oof, God.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
I will say I'm more on the train of I never need to hear their work together again, but that song was great. And you loved Cyrano.
I love Cyrano.
Yes.
Did he do Exile too?
I don't know.
Sure. Whatever.
Whatever.
Last Great American Dynasty, love it. Listen, I'll give the flowers where flowers are due.
Absolutely. Are we ready for more news? Beyond Taylor? Because sometimes there are things that happen that aren't Taylor Swift related.
Everyone just turns the podcast off.
That's fine. But for those who are still here, welcome. Traitors.
Oh, God.
Is coming back on NBC with a civilian version. So these are non-celebrities are going to
These are losers.
These are losers who are not reality celebrities these days. And they're going to be on the main network, though.
Yeah.
They're not being relegated to the streamer on Peacock. Alan Cumming is reprising his role as host. And the infamous castle, the Scottish Highlands castle, will be the castle that will be in use for this filming. Production is going to begin in 2026. The application is already open. And I will tell you, I've begun my application.
Of course you have.
I don't know.
What's your strategy for your video?
The thing is, they don't open with video. They're all text. And
I know. And I saw on there, because my friend was applying, and it was just like, oh, it's just a minute-long video. And I'm like, a minute? 3? Big Brother gives us 3.
Wait, there isn't a video portion of this application for
of this?
Traitors?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I haven't gotten to the video yet.
Okay, well, you got the lighting set
That's the thing. The video I can make good. The writing is when I'm like, oh, I've already told them. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say but they ask you, would you rather be a traitor or a faithful?
And you're like,
give your reasoning why. And basically, they're looking for, non-celeb types. So if you apply, you can't say that you were on the Super Bowl because they can't look that up. And I'm like, do I mention the podcast? Whatever. If you're listening to this podcast and you know someone who's casting this show, cast me, cast Matt Steele. Tell them like they will go into that castle and pretend they don't know each other, even though they host the podcast together, because we will act our faces off. And we will, because I'm watching now the UK edition, the first season of the UK, which is all non-celebs as well. And there are 2 people who walked in and they were boyfriend, girlfriend, and they didn't tell anyone. But at some point, the girl almost gets voted out and the boy freaks out.
Oh, shit.
And he's like,
that.
I know she's really not one. She's my girlfriend. And so everyone's like,
oh, no.
And of course, spoiler alert, for like years and years ago, he gets kicked off like the next week.
If we were in there together, you better keep your fucking mouth shut.
No, we would talk nicely every once in a while. We would never be like alone together. I'm keeping my
glances.
mouth. Glances. We would need to like.
We will be fighting with each other the whole time about who is a traitor and who is not.
I know,
and we'll both be wrong.
Exactly, because we've played traitors together, and
we were wrong.
We were wrong. I mean, Matt Steele was more wrong than me, but you were wrong.
Listen.
You just, I guess, more loudly wrong. Up until the end, I was like, I'm not sure, except one person I was sure about. But yes, you would be more loud in your playing of the game.
You were most wrong about one person
in
particular. I would jump from person to person and be
did.
like, I know it's that person.
And it was never that person.
So we were both wrong in our own ways.
All I'm saying is this podcast reaches hundreds, if not thousands. Someone out there can get us through the first round of interviews. They would just have them sit down with us. I will talk about anything they need me to discuss. I'm just ready to be on this show. I'm ready to turn this podcast into a Traitors Recap podcast. We'll do it. Whatever we need to do, I gotta go. I want to play this game. I want to be in that castle. I think I could be perceived as a non-threat. I'm very
innocent and
innocent.
Sweet, of course.
I just would go in and be like, okay, I have to act like Daydream era Mariah Carey, like big batting eyes, just like, I don't know. I hope they don't kill me tonight. And I could do it.
And I think it's smart that they're doing this sort of newbie version because the regular Traitors is on Peacock and everything. And in the first season, it's so interesting because people who are into reality like TV are very much just like, oh, I hate how it's celebrities. I hate how it's celebrities. And they really like the first season because they're like, I liked the newbies. Whereas those of us who like reality TV are just like, they did those newbies so dirty in the edit. They gave them nothing to do and they did not show them at all. So we were glad that it moved over to just the reality
100%.
Show celebrities and everything. But there is an audience of people who want to see just newbies. And you're also catering to different audiences, people who just watch streaming stuff where they want to hear people say fuck, you know, and watch people like who have like followings and are maybe like a little delusional and everything
100%.
And full of themselves. And then there are the people who will watch just the network television and they're just like, oh, I want to see someone who I can relate to in this TV show. So I think they're killing two birds with one stone. And then there's obviously going to be at some point a crossover season where they combine.
And that I'm sure will go a lot better than the first season where it was some newbies and some, celebs. Because the issue with that first season is that the celebs don't need this money and the real people do in a lot of the cases. So they were taking it so seriously and personally where the celebs are like, I'm just trying to win. This is a game.
And also like my goal is to be on TV as much as possible. And no, but when I say there's going to be crossover, it's like there's going to be big players who are going to create names for themselves in the regular version. So there will be like an all-stars combo type thing.
And after I do my first season on the Traitors, I'm available for all-stars as well.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So I'm excited for you and your future
Thank you so much.
Career.
Yeah.
And I hope you do better than you did the time we played together.
Hey, we were top 4.
I was top 5.
Oh, right.
But
sorry. I was top 4.
I would have been top 4 if you didn't vote me out.
I did vote you out. Yes, there was just a little part of me that I'm like, that's a good Traitor. But yes, no, I and then if I somehow can like finagle this into me getting cast as like the older gay on Summer House, I'd move to New York. I would do that.
This is
a reality career that's very available.
I love how you're like Taylor Swift. You have all of your Easter eggs lined up.
Yes.
You have it planned a decade in advance.
You gotta be a mastermind.
Exactly. You better be a mastermind in Traitors because you better come home with that money.
I will try.
Yeah.
I'll try my darndest. Do you think they'd cast me as a faithful or a traitor? Just like not knowing what I wanted.
I mean, it'd be funny if you were just like, I want to be a faithful, and then they cast you as a traitor. It'd be kind of.
Do you think I'd be good as a traitor?
No, I don't think you'd be as bad as you think you would be.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I just feel like it would eat me up. Like it would just really stress me out.
But that's also good television.
But what about me? What about my well-being, my mental health?
No, fuck it. You got to sacrifice some shit to become a reality star.
Okay.
Do you think anyone is sane who's a reality star?
Hey, they go through that one thing where they're supposed to meet with a therapist or whoever and make sure that they are of sound mind before getting cast.
I guess. But before they get cast, but after the emotional damage that's done.
That is true.
Yeah. And then bring them back for All Stars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of people coming back, Regina Hall and Anna Faris have been cast, are returning for Scary Movie 6, I believe. The reboot is happening. Anna Faris and Regina Hall are going to be in the Wayans brothers restart of the early millennium comedy franchise. They said together, we can't wait to bring Brenda and Cindy back to life and be reunited with our great friends Keenan, Sean, and Marlon. 3 men we'd literally die for. In Brenda's case, again, they kill Brenda at some point in those movies?
Yeah, they all die.
Oh.
Well, actually, Anna Faris I don't think ever dies, but Brenda always dies.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad she's coming back.
Yeah. Oh, no, they all just come back. I mean, this is like Taylor getting back together with Max Martin. Like it's like this is such a magic combo.
Yes.
I mean, I love the Scary Movies, especially those first 2, like with the Wayans brothers. I mean, Anna Faris and Regina Hall are just so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it warms my heart so much.
It's like there are reasons that there are memes of this movie 25 years later. Like it's still relevant to our interests because these kind of performances don't happen every day.
Yeah.
And I guess honestly, before I see that movie, I could never seen a Scary Movie.
That's crazy.
I've just seen, those little memes I've seen.
You need to see 1 and 2.
Okay.
Are both the other ones are good too.
Right.
But
are they in any of the other ones or are they just in 1 and 2?
They're in 3 and they're in 4.
Okay.
I think 5 is the one they're not in. So that's why it's like, oh, they're coming back. I think 5 was like just put to streaming or something. I don't know if it was in theaters.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's also in my plan to, to watch Freaky Friday again before I watch Freaky Friday, which is currently in theaters.
You know what you need to see is the original Freaky Friday with Barbara Harris and Jodie Foster.
That doesn't really tie into the new one, I don't think.
It's just one of my favorite movies.
Do you like the Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan one from the early aughts?
Yeah, but I mean,
seems like you don't.
It's not the OG.
Okay.
Everyone should agree the OG is it.
Okay.
Also the OG Parent Trap. Sorry.
Wow, so you just really hate Lindsay Lohan is what you're saying.
No, I don't.
You're anti the Lohan.
Listen, I support my fellow redhead. Look, Icon and Mean Girls, obviously. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, obviously Herbie Fully Loaded. I never saw Herbie Fully Loaded. But
I didn't either.
But I love Lindsay, and I love that new Parent Trap. I love the new Freaky Friday. But I mean, I was raised on the OGs, the Haley Millses of the world.
Right.
And the Barbara Harrises of
right.
the world, and Jodie Foster.
Right.
Yeah.
This is just news for me. Sorry.
I'm going to leave.
Speaking of OGs, the Housewives franchise, which has the most OGs still on its cast, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 6 has new cast photos and a premiere date set. The trailer for the season has come out. This season is going to be premiering at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, September 16th. So again, just a week before Mariah's back.
September's going to be...
It's going to be a big month.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's basically fall.
Yeah.
Because like fall, everything that's happening that I care about is happening in fall. And I'm also, you know me in summer, I'm always like, it's a little too hot. Like this is just, it's enough. Like I don't need to be in the heat like that. So
yeah, but in LA, it's the hottest in September and October.
I know, Muna reminds me, but even just like, I like it in theory. And then like, you know, and then once we get over that hot hump, like by the time Halloween rolls around, I'm like in my bag.
Good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Like that is me at my peak powers. I will say I'm excited. The cast is the same as last year. I'm just saying this story for the same reason that I talk about Salt Lake City anytime I want to talk about it is, guys, I still want Monica back. People liked that last season, liked season 5, sans Monica. They're all like a goof troop group. Bronwyn was a good addition. Brittany is wild. And like, yes, I get why they're there. There's unfinished business with Monica. And I feel like much like Potomac's upcoming season, they're finally bringing back Monique as a friend of. And I feel like it's been years and years and years since that, you know, Monique and Candace season of Potomac. I feel like I will continue ringing the bell for Monica Garcia's return until it happens. I feel like it still could happen. I'm excited. I will watch. It's going to be good, I'm sure. Justice for Monica.
Okay.
All right.
Justice for Monica.
And I mean, if you're not going to put her on Traitors, you got to bring her back to Housewives.
Sure, she's got to do something, guys. She needs to work.
Because
she needs to work.
I think she's like the voiceover artist on House of Villains, but that's not enough.
Voiceover artist? Why is she like on it?
I don't know. She just was doing the voiceover, and then like the last episode of the season, she came out and was like, "It's Monica,"
and people were like, "Yeah."
Yes.
People like scream and jump up and down, like when Tyra comes out in Top Model.
It wasn't that exciting, but people knew who she was, which we love. I want her back on the show. All right. And I'm going to say it. Okay. The thing is, we're mostly talking about this story because we need you guys to explain it to us as much as we'd like to try to explain it to you.
About as much as us. There's no information about this.
Lana Del Rey is currently feuding with Ethel Cain. Apparently, Lana is using her latest song to air out some drama with fellow singer Ethel Cain. On Wednesday, Del Rey posted a snippet of a new song on Instagram, which included the lyrics, "Ethel Cain hated my Instagram post. Think it's cute reenacting my Chicago pose." The social media Cold War between the two singers seems to be related to Cain dating Del Rey's ex, Salem's Jack Donahue. In 2022, both singers posted pictures with Donahue. Cain's was outdoors, which seemed to have inspired the line. Okay, you guys know Lana Del Rey is not for me musically. We have listened to the Ethel Cain album, and I enjoyed parts of that, absolutely.
We also did Born to Die. We like Born to Die.
Yeah, I don't really tread in these waters very often.
It's a different vibe for us.
Different vibe, but I guess these are two similar vibes and similar ladies that I guess are arguing a bit over a man. Apparently, there was Del Rey explained about the song more in a comment written on Thursday. I didn't know who Ethel was until a few years ago when someone brought to my attention the disturbing and graphic side-by-side images she would often put up of me next to unflattering creatures and cartoon characters making constant comments about my weight. I was confused when I saw what she was getting at. Then when I heard what she was saying behind closed doors from mutual friends and started inserting herself into my personal life, I was definitely disturbed.
I think this is interesting because Lana Del Rey seems to me like a celebrity who like zips it a bit. Like she's not an open book. She's not like one to cause online beef. I feel like it's like I don't remember anyone ever like really feuding with Lana Del Rey and Lana Del Rey being like, but I'm gonna spill what's happening.
I remember her sometime posting. I don't think of her in that way, but I do think on Instagram sometimes she does go off the handle a bit.
Okay.
Like I remember posted something about how Beyonce and Taylor or whomever were making really sexualized music, so maybe we should go back and stop like talking shit about me from years ago.
I remember that.
People called me a prostitute or something. And so she does, I feel like she has a lot of feelings, and sometimes those feelings.
Lana has I thought she just released happy peppy pop music.
And the thing is, when she's expressing those feelings via the music that like I actively don't listen to, I think that's the right avenue. Maybe she should get off Instagram or stop expressing via Instagram, because now there's a confusing feud that artists that we're supposed to know about are engaged in, and like I don't.
Yeah, but has Ethel commented on it?
I don't know that Ethel's commented, at least not publicly.
But see, I don't see that as Lana like really like I don't see that as Lana like really like pinpointing like who she's angry at, you know. But with this Ethel drama, it seems like she's really like this.
Well,
is the
she said Beyonce. She said the other artists' names in that post.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm mad at them. I think she's mad with that post. She was saying like fans are hypocritical for, you know, giving them this pass and not me.
Right.
You know, so I don't think it was a dig against those artists. I think it was more like a dig at like, can we stop being hypocritical? Whereas this, I feel like it's just like Ethel is posting these weird things about me and blah, 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 blah. So I find it interesting that she's kind of really coming out with a name.
Yeah.
And it's very pointed and directed at Ethel Cain, who, you know, posts things online. And I'm like, you know, she doesn't seem like the nicest.
I mean, I feel like we were just talking weeks ago about how she had some racist tweets in the past.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I think Ethel and Lana, and the thing is, Lana also has a history of like, I think dating MAGA, like much like Laverne Cox dating MAGA people. These are two people who have both done problematic things and whose music is not for me anyways. So like, y'all figure it out.
Put them on Traitors. Put them on Traitors, and then they can hash out their disagreements.
Ooh, and maybe they could be on the All Stars with me, and then they'll be like, vote them both out.
They're gonna vote you out because they'll be like, we watched 2 Gay Mats, and we know that you did not listen to.
Or maybe they'll vote me out because they're both racists. Who knows?
You know, and wouldn't that make entertaining television?
That would be
You would
TV.
have the whole internet on your side.
NBC, time to cast me.
And time to cast. Yeah, I'm sure NBC. That's exactly what they want.
They do. A big racist issue.
They absolutely want some controversy.
They do.
Yeah.
Happy to help. So yeah, I guess we'll see where this all lands. I think I'm team no one here, but you know, I hope the fans of theirs are eating good. In happier news, Beyonce received her first Emmy.
Finally,
which is wild.
We all know she's a TV star.
She's a star of all mediums. Beyonce is officially an Emmy winner after her 2024 NFL Christmas Day halftime performance won for outstanding costumes for variety, nonfiction, or reality programming at the 77th annual Emmy Awards. Apparently, Beyonce is among the recipients of that award. This is her first, and I believe she is still up for a few more primetime Emmy Awards for the Beyonce Bowl that are coming up. I just am excited for her. I'm happy for her. I think she should win every award. And I feel like at the end of the day, if she does become an EGOT one way or another, I would love to add that jewel in her already bejeweled crown because I think the world is Beyonce's and we should be awarding her wherever we can.
All right, well, how do you want her to win the Tony, girl?
Produce some.
Throw a check someone's way.
She's got some money.
Listen, Devo's the musical. Beyonce, if you want to produce it.
And then she could do like choreography for the Mitchell Palmer character.
She is not choreographing for Broadway.
Well, hey, if she wanted to.
I don't think she wants to. That's the thing.
If she knew it would get her a Tony.
If she wanted to, that'd be kind of iconic.
What if she choreographs Mitchell Palmer's Up to Par scene?
Oh my God.
And by the way, Up to Par is the song that I wrote for the Devos film. And inspired by End of Time by Beyonce, so it would be a very full circle moment.
Wow.
This can happen.
What if Beyonce's dream was Broadway the whole time? I want to choreograph for Broadway.
Yes.
I want to be the next Tommy Tune.
Hey, that would be a beautiful moment for her and for both of us. So I would love that.
All right. We're getting to EGOT. She just needs a Tony and an Oscar.
Yes, just needs a Tony and an Oscar.
She'll probably get that Tony before that Oscar, girl.
I mean, it's true. It's so bad. And lastly, a story that I really hate to even talk about this because this man is no longer with us. But just so we're all up to date on the Kelly Clarkson and her ex-husband, who is no longer with us. It did come out this week that allegedly Kelly Clarkson's former assistant was in a loving relationship with Brandon Blackstock at the time of his passing.
Okay.
Apparently, she was her assistant for 2 years, I want to say from 2018 to 2020, and they apparently had been together since 2023. So there was an overlap. So that's good.
Yeah.
Apparently there was overlap between Brittany is her name. Brittany's was married at the time that she got together with Mr. Blackstock. Wow. And the obituary did not mention Kelly. It did mention her children. It mentioned Brandon's other children. It also mentioned his loving partner, Miss Brittany.
Okay.
So just, it's just I feel for Kelly in many ways around this subject, and I think we should all understand in totality what was going on there, why there was so much anger, why there are conflicting emotions. I'm sure at this very moment, I'm sending nothing but positive thoughts out to her children, to all of his children. But this was a weird thing to learn.
It's details.
Details are strange.
Yeah.
Any other news radiates you'd like to share with the people?
Oh, you mean besides the awful Supreme Court? Doing that woman popping up on my feed again.
Wait, which woman?
The woman, what Kim Davis?
Oh God, I've already blocked it out. Fuck Kim Davis. Your hair looks terrible.
Literally 10 years later, she's popping up on my shit.
And remember when we were all voting? Remember when we said, hey, if you vote for this person and he stacks the Supreme Court, they're going to come for Roe v. Wade. Hey, once they come for Roe v. Wade, they will also be coming for gay marriage. They'll be coming for Loving versus Virginia. There will be a lot of this shit happening. We told you. We tried to warn you.
Since 2016, guys, we were like, this is dire. This is dire.
Maybe Miss Davis maybe they won't take this case up. Maybe it won't even happen. Maybe this will be a non-issue. But the fact that this is back on the table and there is a conceivable path for gay marriage being repealed, this is what we were trying to tell you.
And our three girls in the Supreme Court, the three justices who are on our side, y'all need to hold it down.
I feel horrible for them. What a terrible job.
They are just fighting the good fight.
Heroes. They are fighting the good fight.
Just like trying to dissent. And it's just, they are just overcome by the majority of the Supreme Court. And it's so.
And of course, we're not even speaking on what Trump did in DC this week. It's just
time to go to break.
If you ever wondered, are we living in an authoritarian regime? The answer is yes. I hope that's clear. Anything else you'd like to tell the people?
We love you all.
We love you all, and we're sorry.
Sorry.
We'll be back soon, and we'll be more joyful, like Taylor's album.
We're having a good time. We're having
fun.
Orange era.
We're gonna have fun.
Orange era. Happy pop music.
See you in a sec.
All right, we're back.
We are back. It's true.
Palmer has something to say.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to and or watching the podcast. If you really enjoy us, make sure to go to your Apple Podcast or your Spotify and leave us a 5-star rating or review. We do only accept 5 stars, so if you have something negative to say, you've got to what? Keep it to yourself. Also, we have a live show coming up. It is happening on August 30th at the Caveat Theater at 7 p.m. in New York City on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Get your tickets now at 2gaymatslive.com. If you're not in the area, you can get live stream tickets at that same link, 2gaymatslive.com. We also have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/2gaymats, you can get extra bonus content from us very regularly. You can join the Discord, meet friends you just haven't met yet, and you can watch our reaction to the Eras Tour if you're at the $10 level or higher, starting this Thursday. And Matt Steele,
yes.
What section of the podcast are we in?
We are on Not Email My Heart.
Yes.
Because we didn't get any emails.
Yes.
It's okay, guys.
It's all right.
It's okay. We're taking a break.
Yes. It's okay. We're okay.
It's okay. We're okay. And we're about to release a buttload of content once Taylor releases.
It's true.
Releases. So we are on to 2 Gay Minutes.
2 Gay Minutes, I think.
2 Gay Minutes. This is where one of the Matts rambles about something the other Matt doesn't give a shit about for 2 minutes. And 2 minutes only.
Guess what Matt Steele's going to be talking about.
But do you have anything?
I don't.
Okay. Well, I have something.
All right.
I have a little something.
Are you ready?
I sure am.
Okay. You got 2
it's
minutes.
About Big Brother, guys.
Shock. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Just when you thought the game moves couldn't possibly get any worse, the Big Brother gods blessed us with another treat. Not by HOH Ava Pearl, who is a legend, but by sweet, perfect little golden boy and Love Island reject Zach. In the beginning of the season, Zach won a dumb competition where his prize was $10,000. What the other house guests didn't know was that it was a special 10K veto, where if he was nominated at any point before jury, he could buy his safety by giving the head of household that $10,000 and be taken down, forcing the head of household to nominate a different person. Ava Pearl nominated Keanu, the perpetual house target, Vinny, and his closest ally, Zach, with, I think, Vinny as her main target. Catherine wins the power of veto and decides not to use it, so you expect Zach to use his special 10K veto and save himself, right? Right? Of course not. That would require someone in the house to actually do something smart. He decides to keep the $10,000 thinking he's safe. Then he tells Morgan, who has a crush on him, that he had this power and he could have used it but decided not to because he didn't want her to replace him, which I think is bullshit. Girl, you just wanted your 10K and you wanted to eat your cake and eat it too. Well, he's eating cake now at home because come eviction night, that house was low-key set to evict Keanu, but Keanu pulled out a clutch live Big Brother blockbuster win that had all of America screaming with joy. Then the house voted for Zach to leave over Vinny, causing everyone to sob again. It was amazing. Morgan voted for Zach to leave. Lauren, who Zach is in love with, voted for him to leave. And as much as these girls drive me nuts, I've got to give them their flowers for this and for this only. Zach comes out to Julie and all of America knowing he done fucked up as badly as Marcellus famously did on Big Brother 3 23 years ago. And when he didn't use the power of veto on himself and was immediately evicted.
30 seconds.
And much like she did with Marcellus 23 years ago, Julie Chen Moonves leaned in lovingly and smacked Zach in the back of the head with her note cards, but not too hard. After all, she is a Christian woman. And now, spoiler alert, it is 2025, and I can finally say again, Rachel Riley is our HOH, breaking the record for most total HOHs won by a woman in history and forcing all of us floaters to grab our fucking life vests once again. Let's go, Rachel Riley.
That's 2 minutes. Okay, so we're excited that Rachel's the head of household.
We're very excited, but Zach,
I can't believe
sacrificed $750,000 for $10,000.
Why did he?
Iconic.
Why did he do that?
Because these people don't know what they're doing, and I love it. I love it. Bless his heart. Sweet boy, very handsome. He'll be fine.
Are you enjoying watching the show, seeing them make all the wrong moves every single time?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this season so far. It is frustrating.
Yes.
The bad moves that are being made. But
yes.
Whatever.
It's
kind of iconic. We just gotta ride the ride and enjoy what we can. Okay.
It's always best to ride the ride.
I know.
Absolutely.
So, I'm out of breath after that one.
Okay.
That's what Zach's dumbass move did to me.
Yes.
Okay. So, are we ready for Travis Tracks?
Yes, I'm so excited for Travis Tracks. What is Travis Tracks about?
Travis Tracks is when Travis reviews songs that I gave him on a playlist because that's my roommate. He does not know anything about pop music, so I gave him a big old playlist and he's going through them week by week. We are on to 2011.
Okay.
Or it's 2010. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right.
With Miss Katy Perry's E.T.
Oh, Kiss Me.
Yeah.
Kiss Me.
The only song I gave him from Teenage Dream because he knows all the other ones.
Oh, okay,
so
fair.
He's like, I don't need Teenage Dream. And I'm like, okay, fair. But E.T., he says, great song. I could actually really work out to this song.
All right.
And like feel like motivated.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay.
All right, sure.
TikTok, he obviously loved it. He said this song defined an era.
Good.
I love it.
So he knew it already.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And defined an era is exactly how I would describe it, especially the song that comes next, which is Super Bass. This song reminds me of the Obama administration.
Oh.
We were so happy. I love it. Very nostalgic. And I was just thinking, because I got this text actually when Starships was playing on the playlist at work.
Yes.
And I was like listening to it thinking, we were so happy.
We were so happy
This
back
song
then.
is so noisy and happy.
I just was wondering, were we just happy every day? Because even watching the Red part of the Eras tour, the joy, the happiness, this feels like a different emotion than we've felt in a decade.
We weren't all destroyed by social media at this point. It was all exciting and new and fresh.
And we didn't have just the weight of Trumpism upon us at that. We must have just been floating across the world.
We didn't know it. We couldn't appreciate it.
No.
It just goes to show, enjoy your happiness while it lasts.
You never know when, a Trump's going to be in office. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now a sad song.
Oh.
Travis gets to You Lost Me by Christina Aguilera.
Oh, her best.
And he says, I don't think I've ever heard this. It's gorgeous and haunting. I'll probably never listen to it again because it's very sad.
Of course.
But it's also very lovely.
Yes.
Fair.
Nothing about the vocal performance?
He doesn't care about that.
Why don't you care?
Because he listens
She's singing.
But the thing is, sometimes when you're not really paying attention to pop music, when it's not really your bag, you kind of take for granted that people can sing. If people can sing.
Yes.
You're just like, oh yeah, well, what else is she supposed to do? She's a singer.
Right, but not anyone can sing like that.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. But
yeah,
we've got some good ones here. Rolling in the Deep by Miss Adele.
Could have had it all.
He says, totally fine. Don't love, don't hate, but it's very catchy.
Wait, okay. I have multiple questions.
Yeah.
Had he not heard of this?
He had heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he just thinks it's fine?
Yeah. I know.
That's a shock to me.
I know, it's odd. It's odd.
That's very odd. Okay.
Set Fire to the Rain by Adele.
Yeah.
Same as above. She has such a beautiful voice. She's just a little too somber for me, I think.
Did you put Someone Like You on the playlist?
Of course I did.
Okay, just
Bitch,
making sure. I just was like, this isn't the end of 21, is it? Okay.
Someone Like You. Probably my favorite Adele so far. But again, too sad. Travis, shut the fuck up.
Sometimes people have emotions.
No,
it's not sexy all the time.
Travis doesn't like to feel sad. Though he did love Speak Now.
He loves Speak Now. And also, isn't he trained to be a therapist? Like,
yeah, he should be reveling in these fucking depressing ass songs.
Not everyone's going to walk in and be like, yeah, I'm feeling sexy this week.
Yeah.
You got to be able to handle the emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what are you going to do?
What can you do?
Those are Travis's tracks.
Oh, those were the tracks.
Those are the tracks.
Okay, all right.
Yes. So do we go on to Giving Me Moments?
I guess we do. I can go. I don't mind. It's really short. I don't have a lot this week.
Okay, give it to me.
All I can really say is preparing for the live show is always a little stressful because it's like, oh, we want to make sure this is good. We want to make sure that like everything goes off without a hitch. But like as I'm doing it and I'm making this very silly video, I'm making myself laugh. And like I'm excited for the part where there are parts of where I'll be going back and like looking at old videos, much like you are now. I'm excited for that just because I'm excited to prepare for a fun night. Like this is just it's gonna feel like it's 2012 when we get on stage in a couple of weeks. And like, of course, it's nerve-wracking. And like, I need to remind myself that like when we do this live via these seats every week, like today, we're talking to a lot of people. We're talking to 104 people, but it doesn't feel like it because we're just sitting in front of a camera. So when we
all y'all could be fake for all we know.
They could all be bots, you know, but they don't think they are. I think they're real. And I just need to remind myself, you know, before we go on stage, like we do this often. We often are talking in front of a bunch of people, but like that moment right before, it's always like, what the fuck are we doing?
Well, but the thing is, the people paid.
They did.
Y'all are doing this for free, so there's a little more pressure when people
true.
paid.
It's true.
Not to scare you again.
No. But like, remember before the last couple of live shows, it always feels like I'm looking at you and I'm just like,
what are we doing?
What are we
doing?
Because it's like it's essentially, I mean, not as you know, it's a form of improvisation. Like we're not going in with a script. We have the segments. We know what we're doing. We just want to make sure it's a fun night for people. But like as I'm making these edits and as we're preparing the segments, I'm like, this is going to be so much.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, the segments are fun.
It's going to be silly. It's going to be fun. It's going to just feel like a version of the podcast, but like on steroids. And then we'll get to meet a bunch of people afterwards. Like it's just a positive thing. I can't believe we get to do this across the country, that there's enough of a demand of people wanting to see us in New York City that we're going to get to put this on. So I am just already proud of us. I know it's going to go great. And we're still preparing, but we're on our way. We're well on our way. Exactly. And it's going to be a great moment. I also just want to shout out the fact that I have been catching up on UK Traitors, and that show is so excellent. That first season is so good. They just got out the first traitor, who I was sad to see go, and another traitor turned on her in that round table, and I was like, oh,
fuck yes.
And again, spoiler alert if you've not watched the first season of the UK Traitors, but they knocked out Alyssa, and I was very sad. But I will say one of the traitors, Amanda, I feel like no one has said her name. She is like in her 50s, but like kind of has like a maternal kind of vibe to her. Okay. And she's just playing this game so well because she's kind of pointed and kind of sharp and like in what she's saying in the circle, but she always has that like mother hen vibe that Sari had that first season of Traitors. Yes.
But that's what they're showing you in the edit.
It's true.
That's my thing with Traitors. Why Big Brother's the superior show to anything. It's like, I know who's doing well right now. Okay.
I mean, yes, I could be wrong. This could all fall apart, but I'm like, no one, at least in the edit, I feel like if she were going to fall apart, they'd be showing the people bringing her name up, and that's not happening. Okay. So I'm really excited about this season. I think everyone's playing a really good game, and I'm glad that half of the couple is off because he was a fucking headache. He was cute, but then like the more he talked, he's like, everyone, I'm a magician, so of course I can read people. I know for a fact this person's a traitor. If it's not, you can vote me out the next week. They vote out the guy he wants. Of course they're not a traitor, and then they vote him out. I'm like, great, you asked for this. Goodbye, Tom. Won't be missed.
You signed up for this.
Yes, get him off my screen. And also, lastly, I just want to give a shout out to the TaskRabbit, the young lady who put up this wallpaper, did a beautiful job.
A young lady. Love a handy lady.
And yes, and I think she is by trade like a set designer. So like she came in, was able to do it so freaking quickly and did such a beautiful job. I'm a little nervous because like, you know, it's not like the wall's not perfectly flat. And like there was a moment today where I looked up and like something had fallen a little bit, but I was able to get it back up and stick it back. But like, I'm just happy because it's been a couple months since we've been in this apartment.
Yeah.
And it's coming together
House.
more. Oh, house. That's true. It is a house.
Let the people know.
Yeah, let the people know. It's a rental.
You're living in luxury.
Rental house. We didn't buy this house, but yes. So I feel like it's becoming more and more of my space. It's feeling more and more together. We're trying to have like something like a housewarming around Jackson's birthday, which is coming up next month. And so we're just wanting to make sure things are, everything's in its right place by then. And I think we're well on our way. So thank you to the TaskRabbit who did this. And I'm happy we picked this. I think we picked a good wallpaper. And it's been a good week and I'm feeling good. Much like 2012, much like Taylor in her, Life of a Showgirl era, we're feeling good.
All right, great.
Matt Steele.
Yes.
What's been giving you moments, Starline?
Just like a little bit of cinema.
Oh, you and cinema? No.
We're a lot of bit of cinema.
Yes.
Cinema.
Yes.
Obviously, everyone is talking about the movie Weapons.
Oh my! You watched that?
The horror movie by Zach Kreger. Yeah.
I think that looks so scary.
It's more funny than scary.
Really?
Honestly, I was laughing through most of it.
Wow.
There are parts where it's just like ooh, and parts where it's just like ooh, but like parts where you're just like, oh, this is so fucking funny and fun. It's so much fun. It's so interesting. I mean, the concept, in case you don't know, it takes place in this town, I believe in Pennsylvania, like a suburban town, and all of the students except for one in this one teacher's classroom like run off in the middle of the night at the same time at 2:17 a.m. and no one knows where they went. And so the story is told through the perspective of like different characters in the movie. Like the first bit is told from the perspective of the teacher, then from a parent of one of the kids who's played by Josh Brolin, and then from like the principal, and from like a cop, and then this drug dealer guy and everything. And so, it's really interesting how it's done. It's the same guy who directed Barbarian, which I loved, which I thought was really great.
Yeah.
It's just the ending is like, I won't spoil like anything that happens because you just kind of have to see it.
Yeah.
The ending is so wild and fun. And Amy Madigan, who is an actress, she's married to Ed Harris, but she's an Oscar nominee. She was married. She was nominated for supporting actress in like 1986.
Okay.
And she is like coming back into like the Oscar conversation now, which is very exciting because she plays this like crazy old woman, Gladys, who is just such an iconic like character in like the horror world now. Like she will be like a very significant face like when referencing big horror movies of the 2020s, I believe. And so it'd be really cool to see her get an Oscar nomination. She's fucking excellent. And it's just like really fun. It's just like a really great movie to go to. Like if you just want a great story, if you're wondering what's happening the whole time, and you figure it out, and just with a really satisfying ending. So I had a great time. I definitely recommend it. There's like some parts that might be a little gory for you, but you can close your eyes quickly.
All right. I think but
it honestly is more funny than scary.
I feel like I've seen enough of that movie to be like, I know I'm not going to see this.
Okay.
It looks too much for me. Okay. It does. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Isn't it?
And I hope all the Weapons fans out there had a great weekend.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to tell the people, Matt Steele?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, guys, this has been lovely. Thank you guys for being here. And we'll be back soon with more 2 Gay Mats, the podcast.
Bye.
Bye.